So I've got this rash. There's never a social situation where telling somebody that you've got a rash comes off good in any way, shape, or form. So let me tell you a little story the other day about my rash. Don't worry, it's not gonna end up really, really bad. So I was gonna go to California. So about a week ago, I went into the Minute Clinic to get checked out because I had that lingering cough. She told me to take some allergy medicine or something like that and that I would be fine. And it actually worked good. So I go out to California. That's where I've been for the last week, by the way. And I do this trip, everything's cool. I come home, the night I get home from California, the backs of my knees are itchy. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe something came up. So I asked my wife, hey, is the back of my legs red? And she's like, yeah, they're kind of red. I'm like, whatever. Go to bed, wake up, they're on fire the next day. They don't stop. I'm hitting Benadryl, nothing's helping. So I go back to the Minute Clinic. Now this is about a week after I was over in California. And when I walk in, the lady's like, oh yeah, you were here last week. Are you still coughing? I'm like, not too much, I feel better. And she goes, so what do you got? And I'm like, I got this rash. And she's like looking at me all serious and weird. And I'm like, you want to see it? And you could tell she did not want to see it. And because she's probably thinking the worst, like, where is the rash? What is it on? What am I going to be looking at? And I start going for the belt buckle and the pants because, I have long pants on. And she goes, well, where is it? All nervous. And I'm like, it's on the back of my knees. And she's like, well, I wish you would have worn shorts. And I'm like, well, it's like 30 outside, so I have to wear long pants. So long story short, she looked at it. I got some steroid cream. It went away. We think it was like laundry detergent or something stupid. But it's just so funny, the stupid things in life you laugh at, man. I'm walking around telling people, hey, I got this rash. Everybody you tell, they're like, dude, why don't you back up like 2 feet? Let's talk about this. I've been a little bit on my heels, and I have not been doing my job as a YouTuber in the last week and a half. My apologies. Let me let you in on what I'm working on, what I'm doing. There's nothing really that exciting happening. And why I haven't been around lately. I've just been out of town, and I've been busy as crap with work, and I haven't had the weather to go fishing. Like, the weather has just been horrible. Rain almost every day, cold if it's not raining, and I'm just like, depressed. So I've sold a few things. So out here, if you want to take a look, or, whether you want to take a look or not. So here is my fishing collage of crap, and you can see that I'm starting to overrun my fishing rod holders, and they're starting to lean up against the wall. And a lot of this stuff I'm not even using at all anyway. So I decided to start cleaning house and selling things. So that GLX Loomis $400 or $300 rod that I bought a couple months ago, got a good deal on. I sold that, already shipped it out from eBay. I'm going to be selling a couple other rigs here because there's a couple like large spinning rods and stuff that I don't use. I'm going to keep most of my gear, but I'm going to do a little gear organization video here coming up soon because you can see my stuff's just a mess. I don't know where anything is. I think it was Gizmo Car that reached out to me and said, hey, how do you keep track of all your lures and stuff? I always find that to be a challenge, especially when it gets to be numerous. And I don't know how I keep track of all my stuff. I just dig through things and try to find it. The other thing that I'm selling that is kind of sad because it's probably the best gift my wife ever got me, and it's the drone. It's already on eBay, and it's already got a really good price going on it. I'm going to get probably most of my money back. The reason is since I've had that drone, tell me how many videos you've actually seen drone footage in. Maybe 3 since I've had it. And the problem is this, the case is kind of big. So when I go out fishing, I have to remember to bring this if I want to take some drone footage. And then I have to take it to the location, I have to carry it with me. And when Pat and I go out fishing, we like to just kind of walk out, do our thing, and get going. The big fat drone case and the big fat drone is gonna have to go. Plus, it's almost too nice, so I'm always afraid of dumping it in the water or running it into a tree. I just want to get that drone in the hands of somebody who's gonna make a little better use of it because it just doesn't seem to serve my purpose. But what I am gonna do is take the proceeds of that drone sale and I'm gonna buy the Mavic Mini, which is out. That's a little tiny drone. It's a little less capable from the video standpoint, but it has some of the same features, the 3-axis gimbal, but it's super, super tiny. So I think I can actually shove that in my pocket and I'll be able to get more use out of it. So I just wanted to touch in and say hey to you guys. I know it's been a few weeks since I've done anything meaningful. I haven't really caught any fish. I have a trip planned late March, early April back to Georgia, and I think the weather's gonna bust free here pretty soon. Pat and I might go out this weekend and do some fishing. But I just want to check in and say hey, and then if any of you guys are looking for gear, hit me below in the comments with what kind of gear you're looking for. And if I have anything that I feel like I can let go of and sell for a good price, maybe I'll hook you guys up. All right, you guys take care. Have a good day. Later.